And now they say I'm immune. Whether it's 4 months or a lifetime, nobody's been able to say that, but I'm immune.
Never drank alcohol in my life, but I might need a drink after this.
I'm Elizabeth Warren.
I'm Julian Castro.
Cory Booker.
Amy Klobuchar.
Pete Buttigieg.
I ran for president.
And now I am a proud supporter of the Biden-Harris campaign.
Nobody has done more for the black community than Donald Trump, with the exception of Abraham Lincoln, possible exception, but the exception of Abraham Lincoln. Nobody has done what I've done.
He has done the most to endanger African Americans in terms of the bigotry and hatred he's incited.
He is a racist bigot who has inflamed division and hate in this country.
I want a president that represents all of America.
That's Donald Trump being the same empty salesman that he's always been. During this pandemic, black Americans are only recovering at 1/3 of the rate of white Americans.
Kids were ripped from their arms and separated. And now they cannot find over 500 of sets of those parents, and those kids are alone. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. It's criminal.
Joe Biden's pissed because he cares about what happened to these children. I actually think that was one of the most revealing exchanges of the entire debate.
It is shameful. It is a stain on the legacy of this nation.
And we should reject him and that policy forever.
What's been missing from the White House for the last 4 years is empathy.
If he's elected, the stock market will crash.
The idea that the stock market is booming is his only measure of what's happening.
Many of the folks I know today, they're not invested in the stock market. What Donald Trump is really talking about is his own portfolio. And that's how he's been this whole time, this whole administration, only concerned with the wealthy.
Every 4 years they say this, right? They say if you get a Democrat as president, they're going to ruin the economy. And anytime a Democrat gets elected president, the opposite happens.
Most Americans know that it doesn't reflect rising expenses on health care, housing, and child care. Millions of Americans are struggling in this economy. Donald Trump is responsible for it, but it's not hurting him or his rich buddies, so he just doesn't care.
The stock market is overwhelmingly owned by the wealthiest Americans, and a large percentage of our stock market, about 1/3, is owned by people outside of the United States of America.
It will go away, and as I say, we're rounding the turn, we're rounding the corner. It's going away.
Cases will continue to climb and people will continue to die because we do not have a leader capable of guiding us out of this nightmare.
People that are dying in this pandemic are disproportionately black and brown. There are family members. There are first responders. Lives are on the line.
It's going away. I mean, that's what he's been telling us since February, right? In my home state, we're having some of the worst numbers ever. If he doesn't understand that basic fact, there's no way he's going to be able to change it.
Donald Trump just keeps wanting to pretend this is going to go away. And the problem is, not only is that a lie, but he actually is affirmatively misleading people.
Donald Trump is selfish and heartless. And I never thought I'd have to say this, but we need a president with human empathy.
We need a president that's concerned with every American.
We need a president with a plan. Biden's guiding principle is, how can I tell the truth and save American lives?
I got to know Joe really, really well. I saw his grace. I saw his humility. I saw his dignity. And I saw how much he cares. I'm voting for Joe Biden because lives depend upon it.